With Jetclean Tronic 2nd Generation, you have the opportunity to clean contaminated gasoline and diesel injection systems as well as their intake systems either individually or simultaneously in their fitted condition. Here, Jetclean Tronic 2nd Generation is not only suitable for the cleaning of cars, but also almost all 2- and 4-stroke fuel injection systems of vans, trucks, motorbikes, construction, and agricultural machinery, as well as boats currently found on the market. The use of Jetclean Tronic 2nd Generation has the advantage that the cleaning concentration is highly dosed and existing problems are immediately overcome. Alternatively, the cleaning can also take place preventively. Please carefully read the operating and user instructions with all safety and warning information before you operate the device. In the following, we will show you an example of the cleaning in a gasoline injection system. In order to begin the fuel system cleaning, first check whether the right fuel filter for the cleaning at hand is fitted to the Jetclean Tronic. If the right filter is already being used, you can directly begin with the commissioning. In our case, however, the fitted filter does have to be changed. To do so, supply the device with electricity and connect the 12-volt cable included in the delivery to the vehicle battery. Before opening the fuel filter, the additive tank is empty. Take the filter and close it with the closing plate. This prevents residual cleaning liquid located in the filter from draining and from dirt getting into the filter. After opening the fuel filter, 150 to 200 milliliters of cleaning liquid flow back into the additive tank. The additive tank must be emptied via the drain cock on the rear of the device before further use. Switch on the main switch for around 4 seconds. Use an empty container of the used cleaning liquid for this. After emptying, close the drain cock and switch the device off again. Now use the new filter and mark it with a sticker included. The fuel filter should be replaced annually or no later than after 300 uses depending on the degree of contamination. For the proper connection of the device to the vehicle, disconnect the power supply before commissioning. Next, turn the pressure regulator to minimum. Depending on the vehicle model, there are various connection options. Generally, connect the supply hose and, if necessary, the return hose of the cleaning device with the help of the connection pipes and the right adapters with the supply and return of the engine. In combustion engines without a return line, the connection of the Jetclean Tronic return and the injection system is not required. In this case, connect the supply hose of the fuel tank via the corresponding adapter and a suitable fuel pipe and insert these into the filler neck of the fuel tank. You can find further connection options in the operating instructions. In direct injection diesel systems, such as common rail, you must connect the supply pipe before the high-pressure pump. Ensure that the return coming from the injection nozzles or injectors is included in the circuit, so that the ProLine Jetclean diesel injection cleaner cannot escape into the fuel tank of the combustion engine to be cleaned. Fill the tank of the device before its first use with 3 liters of ProLine Jetclean fuel system cleaner so that you do not have to add any liquid during the cleaning and the liquid does not heat up too much. The additional quantity is, however, not used and can be used for further cleaning processes. In the event of later cleaning with the same liquid, we recommend using 500 milliliters of cleaning liquid for a process for preventative use or 1 liter for a problem-related use. As the steam pressure of cleaning liquids increases very sharply if the temperatures are too high, the cleaning liquid is cooled. Thanks to the integrated fan, our device offers particularly high levels of safety. The warning tone in conjunction with the red warning light indicates that the temperature of the cleaning liquid has risen over 50 degrees Celsius. Immediately switch off the engine in order to refill cleaning liquid. The warning tone in conjunction with the blue warning light shows that the cleaning agent tank is almost empty. This means the engine can be switched off before the injection system sucks in air and an elaborate bleeding is required. If all lines are connected, establish the power connection. Then switch the device on. Now select the system pressure of the respective injection system on the pressure regulator. Typical fuel system pressures can be found in the operating and short instructions. After setting the fuel system pressure, start the engine. Then check that all connections are sealed. In the event of problems, immediately switch off the engine and eliminate the leak. The cleaning duration is dependent upon the respective degree of contamination of the injection system. The cleaning is to be ended once the intended quantity of liquid is used up. When the cleaning process is over or is to be interrupted, the combustion engine must be switched off and the Jetclean Tronic also switched off. Depending on the fuel system, the system pressure on the pressure gauge falls away by itself in many vehicle models. Should this not fall to 0 bar by itself, manually turn the pressure regulator to the right until it locks before disconnecting the pipes so that the pipes are pressure-free. After the end of cleaning, let the residual Proline Jetclean fuel system cleaner or injection cleaner in the device drain out. For this, connect the quick-release coupling of the supply pipe with an open adapter and connect the open end into the empty container of the cleaner used. Switch on the device for approximately 10 seconds until the tank is empty and the pump begins to suck in air. Disconnect the supply and, if necessary, return pipe from the device front and let the residual fluid drain out. Then the tank is emptied via the tap on the back of the device. The drained cleaner can be reused in the next cleaning process. For the protection of the Jetclean Tronic, the tanks must be rinsed if there is a downtime of more than a week, depending on the fitted fuel filter with gasoline or diesel. After completion of cleaning, reconnect the original pipe connections and check them for leaks. Finally, we recommend carrying out a test drive and an engine diagnosis and, if necessary, resetting errors. In addition to the fuel system cleaning, your Jetclean Tronic also offers the opportunity to quickly and efficiently clean the intake system. Depending on the engine type, there is an adapter available for uncharged engines or special equipment for charged engines made up of rubber taper, pins, lure adapters, pipes, and couplings. For uncharged engines, we recommend the fitting of the adapter included in the scope of delivery as close to the throttle valve as possible. For charged engines, on the other hand, we recommend the fitting of the rubber taper included in the scope of delivery. The connection takes place by removing the pressure sensor on the intake manifold. For this, depending on the diameter of the pressure sensor opening, use the right rubber taper. For this, connect the spiral hose to the hose coupling of the adapter. In order to carry out the intake system cleaning, fill the tank of the Jetclean Tronic with 300 ml Proline Jetclean fuel system or diesel injection cleaner, depending on the engine type. For several combustion engines and for easier use, the Jetclean Tronic 2nd Generation TD ASR with compressed air connection is optionally available. The device does not need a power supply for the intake system cleaning. Start the engine and apply compressed air to the tank cap. Depending on the intake manifold vacuum, the seat of the adapter is improved on the separation point of the intake manifold. Furthermore, the intake manifold vacuum can be influenced by adjusting the intake system cleaning adapter. By opening the ball valve, the cleaning liquid is sucked in, depending on the intake manifold vacuum. You determine the flow rate of the cleaner by turning the throttle on the spiral hose. We recommend a dose amount of 1 revolution in the spiral hose in 1 to 2 seconds. Should there be no air in the spiral hose and the dose amount not be visible, we recommend briefly disconnecting the spiral hose from the throttle and reconnecting it. Then, check that the connections are sealed and no cleaning liquid escapes. The cleaning should be carried out at a constant engine speed of approximately 2,000 revs per minute. For this, you can optionally use an accelerator pedal lock. You can interrupt or cancel the cleaning process at any time by closing the ball valve on the spiral hose. If the engine speed increases sharply by itself during the intake system cleaning and exceeds 3,500 revs per minute, immediately close the ball valve on the spiral hose and switch off the engine. The cleaning process is finished as soon as the filled liquid is used up. If necessary, remove the accelerator pedal lock and switch off the engine. Then, take the compressed air hose and the TD ASR from the device. Then recreate the original pipe connections. If there is any residual Jetclean fuel system or diesel injection cleaner in the tank of the Jetclean Tronic, empty it. The drained Jetclean fuel system or diesel injection cleaner can be reused in the next intake system cleaning. For the protection of the Jetclean Tronic, the tanks must be rinsed if there is a downtime of more than a week, depending on the fitted fuel filter with gasoline or diesel. Check all pipe connections for leaks. With the Jetclean Tronic 2nd generation, you can clean the fuel and intake system at the same time. Both tasks can be undertaken without a great deal of effort and without dismantling the contaminated components. This saves valuable time and workplace resources within a garage.